win.
Where do we start?
It's also going. Easy. Let's quickly introduce ourselves. Obviously, you know Tilawan Palaikaya, but we've got a guest for you guys today, so we'll allow him to introduce himself. But firstly, Gamada Moshon Yangazi Jets. How's it going?
Easy. It's Alas Shaveling, the Black Knee Bank.
Former Papyrus player, Jets under 20, under 23, Musisho too much.
Thanks for blessing us with your for gracing us with your presence, my brother. And I guess we'll be talking serious stuff now that we've got someone who's played in the field. And a lot has happened since the last time we came. Obviously, there was a Champions League final with the PSG, but I think before we even go into those things, we need to zone into the games which are coming. World Cup is starting. Bafana Bafana, obviously, we've got a repeat of the game we had in 2010. I've seen a lot of things online. People obviously doubting the country, not South Africans per se, but people from outside and saying no, South Africa's most likely going to make it or be fourth or in danger. We don't see them going above third place and all that other stuff. So I just want to zone into that. But before we go into ultimately our group settings and where we're going to finish, I want us to go into this game that we're going to play. And then Klabi, you guys can share your views on how you think things are going to go. I think I've looked a bit at Mexico. Obviously don't know the squad much, but I've seen also a lot of complaints from their own guys saying that as much as the people might say that Mexico is the host nation and they think they'll do well because of the name, but it's the worst Mexico side that they've had in years. So I guess we need to go into those type of discussions. But
I think I'll maybe to write
For me, I tip Bafana to do good or to do well on that game because we couldn't beat them on the official opening game in 2010. So I'm hoping that they've done their homework now. And that they will be able to beat the team. I haven't heard much about Mexican team. There was this young boy, I think he's either 17, 18.
17 years.
Yeah, but again, at the next,
he's the next
big
player. I know
him. So that's the only hype that I got. But then also having to be one of the co-hosts, you offer a bit of an edge into the tournament because of you always have that a 12 man.
12 man.
It
helps you.
And sorry to cut you. I think you went into a topic which I like when you say there's a 12 man. Do you not think that for a country like Mexico, we know they love football? Having a 12 man, do you not think it actually adds pressure more than because of how much of a soccer loving or football loving country that they are? Do you not think that all eyes on you guys, if you guys mess up against South Africa, do you not think it actually rather helps us going into this?
No, actually, because in Mexico, people have not been watching in Mexico. So the transition in Mexico is this. In Mexico, they had a lot of stars coming from our World Cup last year. Those stars died. Then a lot of Mexican players left Mexico. They went to play in Europe. All the Mexican team right now is playing in Europe. You understand that? The style that they are playing is European. So if you can rewind and watch them against Portugal, they made Portugal suffer. Portugal was chasing shadows. So they play as a team. It's a group work. You remember those two twins that they used to play? Yes. So it's more like a collective work. So I watched their game. So they played in the three friendlies. They drew one. They won one and they drew two and won one. And those two, that draw was against Portugal. Portugal was suffering. The captain of United couldn't even touch the ball. They were grouping him like press 4-3-3, high power, high intensity. That's their game. So we should be careful as South Africans because Masio Dala like that because his strategy is a coach. I'm not sure what to Dala and man. I'm lost.
I was gonna say it's gonna start.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But remember when we went to the Nation Cup, I was convinced we used to play flat 4-4-2, high pressure, pace. We had pacey players. After that, I don't know what we are doing.
And that's something that we actually touched on.
I don't know what we are doing.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna go play against a structured team that presses high, if you have a formation and you know what you are doing, the formation is not a problem.
Yeah.
So what formation are we playing? What are we doing? Are we pressing high? Are we doing zonal? Are we using a left full back? So I'm lost, guys. Maybe ningang season, you know.
I think it's a bit tricky because we have touched on this as well. One of the issues I think I have outside of maybe the strategy on the field as well is the changes in our team. Yes, we've got a bit of a core now, but the continuity I think from the F-Corn where we came third to their last year and then to now. You know, some of the players he talked to that F-Corn, yes, they didn't play a vocabulary, but you would have expected that.
Yeah, to continue with.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes sense.
Why put them in the squad to then take them out again? We'll occasionally try and put other new people into the frame. Yeah, who have not handled or been in that type of setup.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my major issues that I have with coach. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I think I also agree in the sense that I don't know how to say since
Maybe okay. You watched the friendly, the last two friendlies, ne?
Just one.
Yeah. What did you see? Okay, according to observation, just be honest. I know you played football.
Yeah.
Maybe ungangtshela something there.
I'm very confused.
Confused as well.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
I won't lie. I do not watch those games. It's against Jamaica.
The plumbers, they play football part time. And then those guys play football part time.
But for me, I think those are the things which also edge onto the pressure and maybe people not having belief in the Bafana. You play a team which is 100 and something in the world, and you can't play convincingly. I mean, I feel like there are teams which you need to just take apart by a very short notice. We are stronger than you can.
We dominate.
Exactly. So if we can't do that with those type of teams which don't care so much about football, then it obviously will be worrying going into a game, into the games against Mexico, South Korea, and Czechia. You know, it's a bit concerning, but I mean it is cup football. Anything can.
Yeah, cup football is good. I think even Platinum Stars when we did the coke to the final, we did the ups. It was luck. It's got a way of your luck turning for you. I mean, we number 1-0 all the way to, and we didn't have a team. If maybe we number 1-0, because I think we would 5 a move. So he wants Mudiba and Sailor to go forward. So he wants the guys to stay, and then he wants Samachita to overload the box. Maybe it's not 1-1 now until all the way, because the cup football, I mean, it's unpredictable. So if we can get one, I think Marmas not Mexico's defending. I don't think they can harm us like many teams as well. Maybe we can, but I don't know about the other opponents that we're gonna face.
You see the soft man, they'll be very excited. One goal.
Yeah, also it can demoralize.
One goal and demoralize and have that team. I wonder where Mexico keeps on coming fights with a game where we play with heart, where we keep on defending. So then the crowd will die down. And possibly one game where I think if we can steal it, anything is possible for the other games. But seeing that you've said what you've said about our coach and whatnot, and our team, once as a supporter, when someone was watching from the side of the game, what advice, if our coach could hear you, what advice would you give him, or what would you do with the team going into the game in Mexico?
With a team that is already chosen, going there, it will be a little difficult, but what I would do, I would ngizohamba ngiye Mexico ngingadlala ibhola lezinkomo ibhola lokuhlala emuva, so I'll go there, play flat 4-4-2 yase South Africa. I'll have 2 sitting midfielders. I'll have Umbogani, this Okon guy, because I've seen him at least play. I'll have Usaid, I'll have Umudiva,
yeah.
and then I'll have Apolis, and I'll have Mufukeng. Then I'll have our 2 strikers. I'll say, guys.
Do you not think it's struggle in midfield if we were to have an Apolis? Apolis will make up.
White, yes. I want Mukwena to sit. Yeah, I want them to sit.
Sure.
Then Apolis no Mufukeng. Understand what I'm saying? So I encourage these 2 guys, go as further high as you can. I'm a full back straight. Then I'll take to one of these. Go and support, but we need to have 3 here. So Mali is Pola, we need to have 3, which is 2 center back and 1 holding center midfield that goes sideways. Where now we want go there. So go help there.
So in the striking, who do you pay?
Our strikers obviously Peto Reinas, is Peto no Kichimi. So what I will do is it's difficult for me. So the way Mkijimi Foster, so I'll put Oma Hopper because we're gonna get a couple of crosses obviously with Apolis no Mufukeng to at least head the ball. Then Zofaga no Reinas, because Reinas he can poach at least. Foster will sit for me and benching. So I'll go on Lalipola, I look too. I think Mas Lalipola, South Africa Mas Lalipola, I look too. We actually do better than Mas Lalipola look too. We're not a nation of Lalipola look too. So we started beating all these other nations about Nigeria because we started opening up. We didn't play defensive. Nabaya Saba, they know what one-on-one they cannot match our players. But Maskala Stale move. We're inviting an enemy more move. So that's what I would do. But I think our coach, we might have a bit of issues. That's my problem. But if it was me, that's what I will give you as South Africans, guys.
And I guess that also speaks to one of our strengths that we can use going forward.
Yeah.
You know, it's that let's just play our game.
Yeah.
Let's just open up and then go ahead the opponents.
Because I think, when you look at South Africa playing, I think it's best. When I want to go to AFCON in 2003, when we came there, there was an AFCON where I saw our guys, I think, they had no game, they were not scared to play games. We know how technically good our guys are.
Exactly.
I'm not football. But most of the coach it sends a wrong message to that players.
The players. And remember, there is no, you can go ask any African country. There is no player in Africa that wants to face a South African one-on-one. There is no, you can go and ask. They will tell you, those guys will skin you.
Yeah.
So that's our strength. So we would say, Mufukeng, boy, the rest guys, let's keep it basic. Mohopa, we just get us one and Renas. So Sfunama crossing up, Mufukeng, Molbamba, when Ilimaza, boy, the rest, let's keep it tight. So now I think we'll do it. So now everybody will be on our boy there. Then we can head the opponent. Man, I must my Sfunabo Mufukeng Bazo Marakabang Mufukeng Ashai Tekel, no police. Then my Siajiwa,
it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. We don't want that. Exactly. We don't want that. So
that's a bit of a tricky one, eh?
And also the beautiful thing about having to mention Adams and Mukwena is that you have the chance of also getting Mukwena high.
Yeah.
To scoring.
To score, yeah.
So he actually adds into the numbers again.
The numbers going
and then
forward.
Jordan can just sit.
Just sit, yeah. The boy, when you don't go forward, Jordan, you just go sideways, yeah. When it maybe shy counter go left, you'll be the first one to go there because we still have 2 center backs. So Mabel Dalangapa, when I'm you can now and again assist there.
Now and again bad.
Yeah, but we telling upon the box boy, don't go in too much. So we have a good game if he goes there to play openly. Because by a sub, I mean by us with South
Africa. Speaking though.
It's a good side and that has went on the top 3 in the Nation Cup. Why would you want to go there and play 3 defenders against us? Even Mexico, they came here, we showed them flames. They know, hey, if we'll give this one a chance. Then the chance come at us. We invite the NN Poland Moti, who figure out no $5 move. And as Ubona play Ashagan Pile, we like chance.
That's true.
But $5 move. You know what we do? Stumela 5 strikers, Pera 1-on-1 is $3 Pambil, is $2 a move. But it needs to coach I don't know if coaches like today they can do it. But Upobi Solomon, that's what he did. Guys, they are parking the bus. So if they are parking the bus, let's go marry them one by one. 2 strikers, 2 what? Siyaba marry then Sbega 3 in front of Dala Ngama defender, 2 skip goalkeepers it boy. Dala is a sweep.
Some of that highlight.
Hey, the highlight.
Yeah.
Whatever they kick, Silvega punch, we go with them. They don't come out of there. But I don't know if these coaches of today can do that. We were not scared. That's why we gave you guys pretty football, which South Africans wanted to watch. These days, 4-3-3, 6-3-1, I don't know what's going on. Any 6-3-1, you're calling 6 defenders, 3 parat, strike is 1. So now my left back I 2, which other means. So it's tough these days. But I don't know. But I even though I don't have high hopes for the team, but I think my change mentality. But I think maybe also my idea I want. Because he lost sometimes you know what, let me just give it my all.
Yeah,
because remember you've got 3 games. You can't lose 2.
So, I won't lie. I think if we're going to take a loss, it can't be the first game. I feel like
I know it can. Obviously, first game.
We need to try and push for our first 3 points. I want to just
Go for
or a draw at least.
Yeah.
Draw at least.
Whatever happens in the other game, that's what we don't want a situation where
I'm calculation. Yeah,
what is it?
The way things are looking now, we need to beat this one. This one is to win that game. What happened in 2010? Because we needed to beat France by 3 goals.
3 goals.
And we came short. Yeah, one. So you don't want those types of situations, but I hear what you're saying about one loss. Sometimes it's
it
because the coach
sparks.
just decides to
Guys, let's go and play. Go there.
Let's just play our game.
So we might as well just chase the card. But do you think that maybe not having more Sundowns players, because it seemed like the foundation of our team back here, when we were doing well, the foundation seemed to be a bit more of a Sundowns. Do you think the fact that now there's a bit of a mixture is also playing into the way the guys are judging on the field?
And it's something that we actually spoke about. Now I feel Grant was supposed to be there.
Grant.
Just to add to that experience.
Him no more down.
So you still have that component there at the Sundowns players. And also, you are guaranteed that they can also play from the back.
Yeah,
because
Grant is calm. Grant is very calm. Very calm. So you need somebody who's calm. Yeah, let's be honest. Mbogas is playing well. Local level, sorry to cut guys. Local level, what is happening in Indonesia? Watch those games. We can just after when we're done, we watch the clips. Remember the guy that he's playing with, his experience. That guy is about. He's been in the game for 29 years. So Mbogas does all the guy sweeps. He cleans for him.
Oh, he cleans.
Yeah, he cleans. Mbogas does all the take. You must watch. The guy takes, passes the goalkeeper. He does. So you needed somebody like Grant. That's why Grant, who's that? Mvala. You see, they were very good. Mvala is a tracker. Grant will clean for him because Grant will kuluma. He can play. He can organize.
Yeah. So Nagi Flohari, we don't have that in the centre back because of I don't see SCBC doing that.
No, SCBC is too rough.
And also it's very rough.
And then you got to
Mbogas,
so for me, Nagi Flohari having Grande in that centre back, it was going to bring that calmness and also offers the stability and the shape and the guidance as well.
I mean, I guess that would have been a back three, which the keeper, say, and they're all bring those are all players who play together also as the club there, so they also know each other, which would obviously.
Mukwena can drop deep in to come and collect the ball, or Adams, you still have that component there at the Sundowns players in that diamond shape as well.
People don't like it, and they don't. I don't know why people don't like the fact. The fact is, Sundowns. We say style is South African, and we started actually seeing with how football should be played. And those squad I'm a player our national team, and our national team was better. But people are bitter with why Sundowns. I'm saying, okay, take them out. Then let's watch.
And see what happens.
Take them, all of them out. Let's pick. We've got 20. Exactly. Then let's see what happens. We not. Those guys, Opito set the standard. This is how we should play as South African. Defenders move like this. This is a South African way of playing.
And it was working.
No, it's working. Even now, it's working for Sundowns. I mean, you can't say Sundowns did well. If they don't win the league, you win the Champions League. You are still pretty much in it. You're still a good side. If you don't win the league, you win the Champions League. You don't win the Champions, you win the league. You're still pretty much okay. And you're still playing the same football. Sundowns is entertaining, organized. You hardly ever watch Sundowns and get bored. Even if you are drunk, you're like, okay, let's happen. Even if you are like, yes, those are the facts. So the fact is we need to have more Sundowns players in the team. We're having now parative wheel. For some reason, we can get 2-3. They have good players that we can add there. And it's fine for 3 and that's our side. We need to be honest about that. Must not be honest. We're never gonna make it. We're gonna go back to that team that we didn't want. That Bruce fixed to betterness, and then it will be back to square zero.
And sorry to catch you, because I think now you've just gone to Bruce and leaving and whatnot. And I'm just thinking, do you think any other coach who comes in terms of continuity, what would you want them to do with that team?
Well, it's easy for me. Let's say I was the coach. Thing is bigger me and again after Bruce Magaham. He's appointing. First thing I'm doing, to Bruce, what kind of youngster did he call in the national team? Youngsters he didn't play much, help me guys. Who else? Which youngster did he call that is doing better? One player if I'm a coach. Who else? Give me somebody who's better.
I was going to take Campbell and
then who else? Who else, guys?
I was going to add Nkota as well.
Nkota, thank you. No, we just saying for the future, for the future. My senior builder, saying keep la maketla, shooting biza la maketla lawa, nama youngsters lawa, a few lang bono to Pruswa visit.
I was going to add Maseko also.
Maseko, yes, you see. So all those youngsters, eswa kotla la, Bruce Katebeviza, those could play. Edana la maketla lawa. So manjing and nyaba integrate. So mangdala my friend. Ngdala first half ya makhehla, second half ngdala half kanjalo. So now you guys can see good, na generation ezayo. So you don't just kick players out. No, ukukile uzwane ukukile siyamkhipha, who we gonna play? Ulochu ukukile siyamkhipha. Those are still our better players than any player that.
And now I feel that they were supposed to be there now.
They were supposed to be there.
But it is what it is.
You understand? That's what I was gonna do as a coach. Coaches are. That's what they should do because you
make
cannot.
His job easy.
Yes, you cannot come and demolish it with nose or build. The house is already built. We are good. Okay. Coach, okay. Okay. I'm calling these guys. First half, ngidlala ama-friend kuphela ngidlala laba. So siyazi ukuthi usibisi uloshi mayengekho kuzodlala ba. Now we no longer know. Usayila mayengekho kuzodlala. We need to know. Umfukeng mayengekho kuzodlala ba. Umfukeng okay uzoqala. We need to know. That should be the team. That's how you build the team.
And can I please add to what you said? Ne? I went to watch the Leipzig and
Sundowns game at the.
There were 2 boys that actually impressed me. Second half, ne? The other one even scored.
Yeah.
Yes, I think. And then
Yeah, I saw the game. I saw them as well. I was watching the game.
I was impressed by these 2 boys because of it shows that there's an integration into now going into because I thought that they were going to struggle because of I get already those about 7 players or 8 already in camp.
In camp, yes.
But then when those boys actually came in, I was impressed like a Bazadin.
Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
Was Bazadin have a game time?
Game time is a question of game time, yes.
So I saw we're still going to have problems there. Sundowns because of that integration. You still have 2-3 quality players into exactly.
That's why, as I'm saying, Sundowns is giving us how coaches should approach football. If you, as a coach, you're telling me what you don't see what Sundowns is doing, then I'm sorry. You're not going anywhere. He left back my pool, I'm going to replacement left back. So we know. We know I'm not a Sundowns supporter, but I can tell you that team like it. Tell me about Pirates. I don't know even though they are playing well, and I wouldn't jealous. It's just how it is. Most of the Chiefs, I get headaches. get headaches.
Look, I think I understand. Man.
Yes.
No, I get you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you see. And sorry, continue.
I think maybe also our coaches might have played a role. Yes, they did well to get third position, but
And the good jobs you saw,
of chopping and changing, but man, there's no continuity in. You can't say, okay, these guys are Bushabala, starting a goal, I'm trying to phase them in. So, I mean, right now, has a good thing for the next 3 games or something is nowhere to be seen. So, I understand what you're saying with regards to phasing those young boys in and with the old guys. They are as much as they possibly can, so that by the time those guys are out, they already know what it's like to be in that environment.
Ngiyayibona imoto edurayo iyawasha thini inike chance mangena ngizongena ngebhomo ethi ukunike imoto edurayo chance.
You know, pose a question at the two of you. So here's no Bruce Atamane. Who would you love to see as our national coach?
Bruce Atamane. Without fear of contradiction, I would have loved to see Peter Mosimane back in the national team.
Same here.
I think.
And assist Kirulan Mukwe.
I want to get into it.
I think that would be
There is no assist and if they want to call the third assistant, Bagabita Mangoba, then we are fine.
We'll be back to.
Yeah. Those guys, they built something that it's worth looking at. So why are you gonna say Sfuna Manje says Sfuna Steve Kombela? No, he was not there. Sfuna Lababa built this announced to what it is, but built those players that went and won the league 8 times. So Sibanega the same time, this is the national team, have the same time you have with Sundowns.
And I like that you have mentioned those 3, because of I agree Pito Tebele, the head coach.
The head coach, yes.
These 2 are about running on. So maybe he Pito at the thing. What about Lisa? What about the balance?
Rani will want to play assistance to be so again. I mean, I understand obviously it's the national team but it's also that ego thing. But now you left Sundowns and I continued with.
You must go. You must go. And ask every South African player and every South African coach if they wouldn't like an opportunity to work with people. Because Pito is a school of football in South Africa. No more assistant guyo. Maupumara, any team that you coach, we want you.
No, level line. And sorry to cut you. From development.
You see what I'm saying? So who would you know? They would and we're not talking club football.
Yeah.
Now we are talking the last level
so
now.
Which means Portugal, Pito, can we? No, this you can do well in the Portugal national team. You would go. With this recommended, you will go and coach Portugal. So why wouldn't you want to go there? Pito will change your life.
And he will.
He will transform you into a greater coach, and he has done it before. So we shouldn't downplay what is there because of feelings. Just use what we've seen. It's there. It's working. Not gonna change. It's working. Slogan and asita it night change. Then test in testing as
blueprint.
Blueprint.
And I think Pito is positioning himself for because I saw what I think apparently there might be a podcast coming in from him, which tells me that he's saying for now I want to do coaching until the right time.
When we say Enkilela,
I'm sure he's waiting for when Bruce sing a hum for him to actually say, look guys, it doesn't look that way.
Who? Bruce?
Pito.
He can go to Chips. He can do well at Chips. But let me tell you, if Pito goes to Chips, what's going to happen? This is going to hurt you in Motetura, but I'm sure. So, Pito, when a coach like Pito, you know, he goes with all his assistants, his trainers, and everybody. So, which means everybody's fired from the team. Yes, all of them. Now he's going to say, give me the budget of 100 million. You know how Pito is, ne? He's gonna go get everyone. Hey, chief, free clearance. Hey, chief, Villagas, go back to the reserve side. He's gonna get the players. He's gonna say, give me 8 years. I'm gonna win you the league. That's what's gonna happen. Pito doesn't want to go there and listen to Kaiser Mutahung and say, yeah, we're gonna sign this guy who has retired, who played in no. With time he's gonna say, no. He's finished that guy. I'm gonna give me money. I'm gonna go get my players. They are gonna win, and I don't want to see you guys in the dressing room talking to players Your management is very dated, Kaizer Chiefs.
And I feel like-
Mutaung is talking to players,
Yeah.
Jessica is phoning players. Those guys shouldn't even be talking about to players coming to the training room, to the training ground, driving there. They shouldn't come. A person who's supposed to be getting trainers, the massage and stuff, and the coach. The players should be talking to them. Unless if we've got a problem in the office, you can say,
Then you
Joe,
can.
go talk to baby about your contract, then come and tell me what is going on.
And you're so right. This is something that I've been following like Mourinho. Ne?
Yeah.
Mourinho in his clause, one of those. Yes.
Influence.
So hanya ke influence anything.
Yes.
And how can something? Ne? The contracts they prolong in terms of having to negotiate because of they need to iron out those fine details.
You see what I'm saying? So Chiefs will only work when is the structure. And funny enough, I used to support Kaizer Chiefs. I didn't leave Kaizer Chiefs. I just left because I don't associate with losers. So I'll come back the time they win again. Chiefs was sponsored by Kappa. Iwisa Kaizer Chiefs besibiza kanjani. Ile Chiefs beyishaka kabuhlungu. Sorry guys, angeke ngiphendule. Ile Chiefs beyishaka kabuhlungu. So what did the Chiefs? They phethe uKaizer Mtaung. I don't know who he was running the club with. I don't know who he was running the club with Mtaung at that point. But there was no interference. We would go and say, Jens, did you see in national team as a Congo, there's a left winger there. Chiefs will go and get him first. He will send her back as strong. Chiefs will go and get him first. Yes. That's why we were the strongest team and players knew with Martial up. And when they came here, those players, they would fight and we would win. We were happy. Sundowns took that away from us. Then so kunabo po awa 3 kunabo Mutaung kunama trainer 15 itapeti yadlu. So which means we've got issues now. And it's not like Kaizer Chiefs cannot attract any player. They don't even need to put money Kaizer Chiefs. It's one of the biggest clubs in Africa. But now players are smart. Hey, no, let's go to Sundowns Lapa Chief. To fight relegation is not the way. Players in Europe, they know about Kaizer Chiefs. But now the way. If you watch Kaizer Chiefs, let's be honest, you've watched your club play. My performance will help when allow you circulate the ball, the defending, communications, crosses. When was the last time you saw a quality cross delivered in the box by? You understand? So when you find a finder. So about footballers or players, it doesn't attract players. You see, I would rather go to a Cape Town City.
Or Stelis.
Yeah, or Stelis. Footballer is attractive. At least maybe I might cross to Kaizer Chiefs. I'll go sell myself. They go to Kaizer Chiefs. So every people when they ask me jokingly, "What is Buddha? Who's the hottest player now who's not playing at Kaizer Chiefs who did well this season at the PSL? Let's name me one. And who played in any team? Who did I see? Let's say Vet Boy from Cape Town City. But I go Kaizer. I go Kaizer Chiefs open looking goal. That's what I say. But when any player who signing a Kaizer Chiefs in the last 5 years, depending on goal. Uyekeli Pola na 29. There's a center back named Lando Guswailo, so Uyekeli Pola na 30. Everybody gets wasted. You know why? Pressure, Udlalwa Pola, Chiefs, kuyakhulunywa. So we politicians, I'm a player frustrated. You can tell with Pola le komnandi ku Kaizer Chiefs. So tinga a figure. They have to demolish everything that's there. Fire all the management back to the office and everybody. I'm the man. If it's not my way, then the highway. Football will come back to Kaizer Chiefs, but not like this.
No, I believe.
Not like this.
And I think this one has been influencing the Chiefs, but because of some of the things that is mentioned, because of influence and his ban from the higher ups. I think that's the only reason why he never go to our team. And then look, it's unfortunate, man. That's Caesar's children are doing what they're doing to that team.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, was to be watching Paris has gone through its tough times, but to be watching them come back, and you want what's while they come back and they Chiefs now, just years or something. Let's all compete together. Pirates are just okay. Obviously, that the season will see who's the best, but you want the teams to actually have a proper competition, a proper title race. But it influences me, and you see that even in things like the Soweto Derby.
Yeah.
You have players who are playing 3, 4, 5 games leading up to that derby. And then that derby comes to Chidi. That's the line up to just okay, I like how who haven't seen the lights of day and now we start seeing people and yeah, I mean, it's not a way which you want a team like the Chiefs to be run.
Not at all.
I don't know.
And but in terms of I would say hey le moto le ngexcited le Maybach le ngixcited but I don't doubt your I've never doubted Chiefs in terms of them promoting players you know to the first team but I think promoting a player in the first team and expecting them to be starters it's a problem you expect first season sifuna ukubona ukuthi uBoy umnandi nya uyadlala you know ubheka ikhehla uyadlala siyazi ukuthi next season you might start you know so Chiefs no ya promoter ifuna ukuthi la Bafana Bafana must start because there's no leaders at Kaizer Chiefs i-captain Zampele yamba ibanjana i-game on mari captain Zampele ihlele benchi umuntu ogqoka i-captain Zampele usebenchi 11 players abayigqoka that's how bad it is you see what I'm saying you want the youngsters to come in and so it's this mismatch for me izinto engenza ukuthi ngasathanda ukubheka Kaizer Chiefs as much as I love the club and I do have a matches with Kaizer Chiefs just that I don't wear them anymore yeah because yangihlambalaza
number 3 me bra rathamka confetti
yeah it's qualifying for those competition is good it's what Kaizer Chiefs must do it's if ngizoyikhuluma ngathi wena motedurayo ngithini ungathi i-right yakho you know why because the Chiefs is a big club so if it's announced the Chiefs the Pirates ayidlala Africa yini Polokwane City idlala Africa exactly now we're going to have a weak national team you should be going there congratulations for a big team is good humble fix club manje funa ukudlala Africa futhi next season you see what I'm saying so i-right the Chiefs i-Chiefs man Confederation Cup like Gdala cabanga Stelis is Dala Africa. We won't even watch my brother. Stelis,
we don't watch. Advanced.
But if Chiefs is there,
semi-finals.
Yes, so if the Chiefs is there, it's confident. Let's watch. They push to the final. We are happy. They make money to buy players. So for you going to the tournament and playing, pushing it all the way to you get money to buy better players, you know, for the season to compete.
I mean, big ups to Sundowns over a decade now.
You see what I'm saying?
And coming back with their second star.
Coming back with the second star.
I mean, it's
in 10 years.
It's been that big. It's been that.
They've been chasing this.
They've been chasing the second one, and they finally got it. But I mean, it goes back to those things of how do you develop your team, how do you set it up, the higher up. So because we don't ever hear of in the football stuff, except for keeping money, and whatever the case is. But you never hear this player is. Love the cool, this one plays because which are things which you will sometimes hear what the Chiefs and it goes along. To be quite honest with you. I mean, I think if any team like the Chiefs, they need to look at the Sundowns and say what did they do to make themselves as big as they are. Because the Chiefs by name.
It's big.
It's a giant.
It's
a giant. So we don't have to. In terms of big we don't have to do much, but we need things
to fix the back room now.
To be so different, and obviously now we've let go of the guys who got us to third position.
And I saw really a contract, you know.
And I think they're saying that Cruz, Cruz, the one who came with Unabi and left after 2 weeks. I think they are saying that he's the one who's coming to Chiefs.
To do what?
To coach. It's not official yet, but those are the rumors which are seriously going around. Those are which are seriously going around. So we'll see we're going to get that guy.
Mbuza wena boy, umtela mission break, ukabangana wena boy. Makso.
Are we saying that coaches that are outside the borders of South Africa, those are the only coaches?
And why they own these disciples? Why they own these disciples? Because that guy, even though he ended up eventually going out to coach on his own, he was coming from So clearly there's things that they share in terms of how they want to set their football teams up and blah. So you let go of Nabi, you keep these guys who case with bad for the season. You let go of them and then you go and fetch someone.
And then you go and fetch.
But they've all got relationships together.
I mean, on this one, I rest my case. And these things, they can't keep happening to a club Bafana and Kaizer Chiefs. City is for improvement. You know, we should be excited, yes. We Confederation Cup, which is a big cup for a club like Kaizer Chiefs. Chiefs should be winning those cup nearly basically. MTN to hell with those things because funny club play Italy Africa accumulate stars iyazwe ngaphandle attract player ngaphandle players should want to see Brazilian French players coming to play for Chiefs, Sundowns and Pirates. That's what we want. But for that to happen we need strong figures to coach our big three. We can't have cross left back cross una 19
no need to cross it.
No.
When Una became when Una became that guy came before that because Una was still days with this stuff but so he came to train
the chief. Okay.
And within that 2 to 3 weeks,
I remember him.
When he left, and that's when Keys came into the play. Who ended up being one of the coaches under Una because that guy had left.
And Bila Keys was not even in the plans.
Serious?
Last day, last day. Yes.
He wasn't part of it. Look at that team which came.
The other one, yes, but then KZ no. It was not part of the plan.
Who's cooking that Kaizer? We need to invite that person. Our producer, we need invite us. Want to go management at Kaizer Chiefs. We can't. I wasn't it. We cannot as much as excited it is Pume number 3, but we cannot have our big 3 teams, being run, especially like the way Kaizer Chiefs. How come does the Pirates not buy big players? Ifige nkulu like iThama Wodu. He changed every day. They gave him everything, but Joe, you are in charge. I want this one, go. Give me this one, give me.
And
give me this one. I'm here. I'll fight for the league, and he did it. You understand what I'm saying? It's simple A B C D. You understand what I'm saying? So even if Bega Pume position 2, if I was a Pirate, I would still say. Take over, you're doing very well. He got us 2 cups for each Pirates, which means 3. If not 3. 3. And then I would say, I was gonna say, Mfana, tell me who you want again. You see how you're doing it. Who do you want? Okay, this one you want him. I'm giving you 3 years or 2 years. It makes sense. But they would Oshalo, Sletalo, Sesaina.
Every season.
Right, so I think the difference between Pirates and Chiefs is that they buy a bit better in terms of the team. Yes, they might have a big squad sometimes, but they buy okay. In Chiefs, one of the things that's Nakala has, it's like in Campbell we'll have a situation where we don't have a coach in place, but will be buying players.
That I don't get.
And you have to wonder whether they bought those players having discussed it with the coach. Or did they just go and say it as a phone, go to the waters and grounding?
Yeah, Pirates I know, sorry, big guy. The Pirates I know their signing procedure in Jan. The coach is not being told, that's why I'm a player Maningo Pirates. So he chooses from what he gets and then he adds. So if I can tell you right now, Pirates gonna whole first level in SLO from Vodacom, I think Castle clubs, all the way to the PSL. So Pirates by side. So a coach is about 5 left backs, 6 central midfield, 8 wings, 10 goalkeepers. Choose who you want. The rest we send to loan. Then January, if you want some, they will buy for you.
They're busy getting time.
They rotate players. I don't know if it's good or bad, but for Pirates it's been working, which means into your corner and they're still using that. But in order, let's say, to compete, you need players at least. So which is what Pirates has. That's why they can compete.
So tell me something, because of you have actually played soccer, ne?
Yeah.
So got this strategies Pirates, ne? So when they loan you and play for that entire season, and are you still the same player though?
Yeah, of course, because remember loans are loan. Let's say it depends. Maybe Pirates pays better. Maybe let's just go for example. You were from Cosmos. You were earning 15,000 after tax. We all know 12 there. Then we are go Pirates. Then all of a sudden it's about 60, 80. It's a big improvement from where you're coming from. You are not playing now. They say go to Stelis. So now this is what happens. Stelis, they've got money. It's a club that has money. So Pirates says, it's again out of the 50, 60 Remo Patelang, we can give him 44. Now you have to negotiate with Stelis to put something there.
On top.
Yeah, you can say, Chief, put another 44 again, or put another 45. They will add if they want to. No, we want him, they'll add that. So now you've got a approved package now. The nicest thing that can happen to you is that you get game time on top. Now that changes your life completely, because now you can get a call up to the national team. You are selling yourself to the other clubs besides Pirates. Let's say you left Pirates, Adidas say, man, we don't want you, we want to tie you down. So it helps loan. Loan will only harm you if you have from the same problem or you have more bench or face a bench again, then it breaks you. You will never be the same player again. But if you actually leave Odlala, it works. It even works when you can do it smart. I used to do it smart. I played for Pillars, I played for Witbank Space, I played for our Tambo Cosmos whilst the Pirates play. And I kept my Puma sponsor for the longest. Because Puma, are you playing? Oh, you play 28 games. No, it's fine. Go there to Josie, go collect your stuff every month, or we'll send, because I'm active. So you coach Baruka, no, he's playing that guy there. I'm playing. Pirates that guy is played 28 games last season. But check, he played 30 games. But I go club, my mother club, I'm not playing. So I was unhappy there, but I was happy outside. But I was happy here because I had a contract that is not dying. You see? So it depends more, Karenya, how it turns out to be. But the loan is that kind of an issue. Sometimes you sit on the bench, you don't play, and then Pirates obviously don't want to. Sign more, you can't play in Devon City, you want to come here, and then they release you. Then you find the players retire.
How does it affect a player's confidence if, let's just say, you're in a Sundowns, Chiefs or Pirates, and the Chief says, you want to go out?
Look, it hits you one way or another, especially because remember, these loans are not discussed the same way. If I'm telling political money, let's say you are loved in the club, you are not troublesome, but you must come to the office. The boss comes. After saying, come there to the office. Salary increase. You know how much we laugh about it. You are not a troublesome player. Even the coach, they want to give you increase, so you're not a troublesome player. So you coach it, no man, you own more choice. I said, no, I see you are not playing, and they were spoken to the coach, we want to send you to the loan. So it's well received, because Awati are easing a door. No man, think it might, which team would you like to? They discuss it with you. I'm thinking, maybe let me see, which team plays better football? Yeah, Devon City today. Sure, okay, don't worry. Let's talk to them. Monday, pack the bags, we'll call them. Unlike now, your loan is like, we're going to fire some players, the changing room. Chief, you are not playing here. You are earning a lot of money and you are dressing good. That's how sometimes they speak. When we start to fire in this club, we start with players like you.
Yes. So, but a personal.
Yeah, they make sometimes. I've gone through that. Now imagine you are going on loan in that mat. Then Rachaisa, obviously we are said we go home, weekend about Ejo, go officing. You already know what's happening, right? I mean, you are dressed Friday, so you already know. We are loaning, go look for a club for yourself. Thank you, we are done. Lebu, sort the papers for him. The club, what you must release you, get a club and stuff like that. You must find a club for yourself in a week. You find it. You don't find a PSL club, you find a club in the Vodacom. But yeah, Chief, come and play football. Imagine that from Versace.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are not playing, but your salary is nice, bro. 80,000 you attain every month. Remember Adidas. They pay you Bafana, will represent Adidas. Some players, the Adidas pays them just because they look good. Mtambo. He wasn't a good player. Adidas was paying him just because he looks good in the clothes. Why would you want to go play in the Vodacom now? When you go there, Charlie, it's tough there. It's tough there. You understand? You're losing a lot. So you don't want to go there. Like, I'm glad. Imagine you go Vodacom and you leave sad. I think he wants to quit football, but the SABC has a job for him. So I don't know.
This has got something.
Yeah, I don't know how is he gonna, go, because usually most of football players, once they go to this SABC thing, they don't last. It's not a lasting job. They can take you now 2-3 years and chuck you out because players are retiring, many of them. So I don't know. So back to the loan thing. We told you Vodacom, ufika laphana, uyadlala. How you gonna play? Tell me.
Already psychologically
you are messed up. You know, so we are. You know, they don't want you. Imagine I've had players tell us we will see 60 song, but let it coach change. Who is this one now? Anyway, no, cut away on guys, it has happened. It was painful. And I'm like, Marupoy, Gwenzagala. Who is this one now? No, it's our player, coach. He was in the Vodacom. Vodacom! No, I must fire this one. That's how players retire. Some players have retired just like that.
Because now that you are speaking about, sorry to cut you, I saw Origi also retired.
Yeah, Origi.
31 years.
Yeah. Goal scorer. I'm talking like, about a goal scorer.
When I saw the news, this man, I'm like, guys. 31 years.
Some years.
Someone who used to be so good, go Liverpool.
And Origi, kini politics abo.
No, gine go tamo. Gine go tamo.
Politics abo. Good player, politics. And this started guy, when he was still scoring at Liverpool, they will tell him straight, we'll put you last 30 minutes.
Imagine Origi has never been a starter for as much as he was contributing to the team, he was never a starter. When Jota came, even though Jota was also not a starter, but they put him ahead of Origi. So I went there, he saw that he had to leave the situation.
And when he left, things never changed. I followed this career. He was playing in Switzerland.
No, yes. It actually got on worse.
A lot of these players, because I think most of them are already like Anthony Martial, from
who is he? Martial.
He's playing in Mexico, he's leaving Mexico. But you understand with that guy is he should be, if he had maybe reached his talents and his potential, should be part of that France team right now. But there's a time when he went through a dip in Manchester United, and after that there was a thing of something he left, he went to a different country, didn't work out, he left that country, now he's in Mexico, playing in the Mexican league.
It's not a bad league actually, no? The Mexican it's not a bad league. You can go play good football and make a good living. Actually, what the Mexican league does, they don't believe in youngsters. So what happens is, if you look at the young Mexican players, they are playing outside Europe, not in Mexico, because these teams are like, if they don't take care of these players, they steal them. So Galamaket in Europe is more like a retirement village, but the league is stronger. So Ramos, you get many players. Okuf is there. So it's a very good league actually to watch. One is cut, you just watch it on. It's watchable. But Amaket at 28, 29, 30. It's more like an Italian league. And it does have sponsors and money.
Italian league, but
Ulinche, the captain of under 20, I think 2008-9, there's a club called Nice. Nice, the list for the yellow, there's purple and from the Italy, Serie B. They wanted him. The problem was 27. The coach said, that guy is too young. 27. It's old, man. He's finished. His career is ending. My friend crying it up.
Then it makes sense why when you play for these top European teams, you would always end with Juventus, Inter. Yes, it makes sense now.
They don't want youngsters. We youngsters, you gotta be special. Special. Otherwise, where's Dohan Flakovic? You guys, this guy in 2019 was a top goal scorer. Every team wanted him. Bafana Bafana is gonna retire at 22. So the Italian league it's got issues, you know. If you wanna go to do well in Italian leagues, go play for Serie C. They pay well. You can go make money, then come back. I mean, you go there, you earn 15,000 euros.
Italian league, I think they've got so many problems outside of just them buying guys who are old. They're coaching. Yeah, when I go to Italy, from Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus, Napoli, Lazio,
Roma.
they rotate coach
Yeah,
after
coaches,
coach.
yeah.
So you fire Allegri, which woman because he's not doing well, and then you go in Inter Milan. Yeah, but and then Nakona doesn't do well.
And then it goes.
They just keep on rotating because those guys, all of them, they keep on rotating throughout the same teams, and I think it's adding to that league not advancing because it's old ideas. What you see with Premier League or Spanish leagues or is as much as there are coaches who they also do kind of rotate, but they bring in guys from different countries here and there, which it brings new ideas. So with these old coaches, now when you look at the Italian team itself, they also keep rotating the same guys. So we say Mancini. And Mancini won them the Euros, the
Mancini Nasuko and
Mancini was
Saudi. Nasuko Saudi.
Where was he? But he was in the money. I remember he was in the money league.
He's coming back to coach Lucan, man. It's hard. I guess now that they didn't make it for
the head team. National team.
Nice.
I think you will get at least give them a 4-4-2 because then they have a 3-5-2.
Nice.
Italian football with 3-5-2, James.
And that's actually a good player, eh? Different leagues about.
Yeah,
there's a good
quality young breed of players that are playing. There's just a system.
System is just messed up.
Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't work, guys. I'm releasing of playing 3 defenders at the back. It's old, the thing. Now, how are you going to start the ball with How are you starting the ball? If people are going to starting, you need 4 players. You need 2 good center backs. You need 2 good left backs. And people are unfortunate because people these days are shy.
Yeah.
Shaya 1, Scala 1. Remember, Shaya 1, Scala 1. Nge 3. Pelamastakan pile chose. Veles pressa. Good teams. Bega no one good.
In those pieces.
Bega la sit on sha. Smaka la sit. Awas nigelo.
So you can eventually control that by 3 players.
Exactly, by 3 players. Just mark those ones, stand next to that keeper. Let's see what he's going to do.
And then one here.
You understand? It doesn't work. And every time when I'm watching Italian football, that's what I see, guys. This back 3 doesn't work. Inter, 2023, when they went to the finals.
At Champions League.
Yeah, they used that thing okay. Who was there? I don't know who was coaching there. But it's not working now in a game.
It was I don't remember.
In Europe, it's not working. In Europe, you need 4. The least you could do in Europe is 4-3 for me. 4-3-3.
That you know, it's funny. And sorry to catch. It's funny that you mentioned this 3-5-2 and I'm thinking about the Manchester United and our struggles.
Our team.
Ruben Emery.
Our team.
Yeah. And our struggles. And obviously, he was actually using
3.
That style of play. The whole 3-5-2 he didn't believe in 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. And the 1 or 2 times where he was trying to make a point to the board and play 4-3-3, the boys did well. And he was trying to show them, the style is saying this is not going to work. And when he did that, the boys actually did well. They were comfortable on the ball, they were comfortable playing football, and then he reverted back to his position and mistakes happened again.
Because Amantu, Sesi channeled, it's difficult to go and play the City way, it's difficult to go and play the Bayern way. But you can half mimic that. So when you have younger players, you can say, guys, let's get defenders to release us from the back, let's run. It works, that thing. Bam! Young players, we crowd the 18, you understand? But so in Zansobegi, goal kick is shyly pambi.
No wonder why.
Every time speaking goal kick, it was not going to work.
And you're so right. No wonder why when these youngsters have into these big teams, they just hit the ground running.
Yes, you understand? Because the 43 works for them. You know, say bam! The youngsters, boy, when you get it, don't look back, taking 1-on-1, don't come back, taking cross. Any moment check, it's working for Yamal, they're doing the same thing. About Diaz, they don't come back. About Olis, they keep going forward. Jesri Due, Pakola, it works, but it works only if you have Abu Hakimi, now good center back who can start the ball. You understand? Come a little bit and give them wide so that they can play. But imagine if you have to kick the ball higher to Olis. every goal kick we catch it's not going to work. You're gonna 0-0 you phela ngama game wakho ngazophela ngo-0.
And I was watching France Mawane ne. Olise usatoswenya chu. Hayi utoswenya Olise me bra. Mbappe ka di-passes tsa Olise could have scored around 3-4 goals mama.
Hat-trick, he could have had a hat-trick.
Yeah, high.
Fail.
Alone.
He could have had a hat-trick.
Me bra. Olise o mo file di champagne passes tse di me bra. Sure.
I have to watch the highlights.
Yeah, Olise because Olise had a 45 million pound release clause
from
at some stage. I think it was still Palace or something.
Palace,
like that. And I forgot whether it was Eric Ten Hag. I said, go and get that guy. Our scouts had said, "Nang Banalab." Because Ten Hag, you know how the Dutch coaches tend to go and face their own guys. He decided not to go for this.
And look at him now.
Yes.
I mean, I saw him. Begu ngibone yena, ngabona no Ebereze, ngabona no Mateta. Mateta I saw him long. Le nkomo le yakora. You know, he plays 3 games, 2 goals. You know, I'm like, but this guy now is the god. I wouldn't say France. They took him. Ne?
No, but I'm saying,
he's not good.
Yeah, there was no way.
Goal scorer, just put it in the net. You need those kind of guys.
Even if you start, even if you're to put him, let's just say in Manchester, you've got Sesko, who's the first guy. You take Sesko out, maybe in the second half you're chasing a game.
Well, get you something.
He's a different profile.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
That, they have
exactly.
in that squad.
In the squad.
I'm like, this one is he has that unique attribute into the France team.
You don't see him running. Shy through ball or shy call. She plays the Chrobra, Samba no Maho. She played the Chrobra. Simsha was too much. He's our second Nation Cup. He's doing it in the PSL. He scored, I think, 6-7 headers, if I'm not mistaken. We can go and rewind and watch. How are we leaving him?
Yeah.
How are we leaving him? Because obviously, even in the Nation Cup, he came around the pezu.
Yeah.
Just kick up there.
And those guys are quite tall.
You understand what I'm saying? We needed the likes of Mvala and Chrobla. Guys help us to defend corners and then kick it to Chrobla. He will fight with them while we're playing on the ground. So you need always to be flexible as a coach. Upay with what the situation is. So Umahopa guys, I don't know. I know he's a workaholic. I'm sorry, but I don't know, man. He won't play in my team. I'm sorry. If I had a team,
I kind of agree with you. I don't know, man.
I won't play in my team.
For me, in that team, we Bafana. Sangamane Bulurina.
Yeah.
Then between Foster and Lucas, it's okay. Who can come in as a substitute? But now Hope is not wouldn't be my go-to guy.
And do you remember we had this conversation where there was 10 games that were Kev. Need Reinas.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A lot.
Definitely.
Because also a bit off, but because he wants something, we must want him. If you got a goal scorer, we're not going to buy many strikers. Sometimes you need to tell these coaches, we have a goal scorer there. So don't buy a striker, buy midfielders and defenders to score that one. You understand? Because striking for Sundowns are so bad. I don't think they need even to buy. You can keep the same players, you'll win the league for the next 4 seasons, according to me. I'll even sign plus scorer for Sundowns, he'll score. At 32.
Because of assist.
The cross,
Put it on a page.
Yeah, sometimes chance is not working, it's tight, we can't play, let's kick it to him. You remember the Tunisian club, they pressed Sundowns couldn't play well. So we need somebody who Mutenyana. Say, hey boy, it's your time now. We're gonna kick it high there, just try and get something for us. So it works. More we coach, you need to have a little bit of everything. So when you sign, just don't sign. Whereas in Funi strike a seat that can head in Funanyanes mobile, then in Funes Kichima. You understand? Then you know what the situation must so. I'm playing this one. Situation must so. I've got this. So I'm a coach. I know. I don't even. But lawan to lava sit saba sign. Tini polo silitali but was no good born. But man am A license. Une A license. Moke to amba no mahopo ye we nation welcome. A license yeah. You like A license? What for? Chance no. I need. Which mean I qualify for A license. You You understand? Because ngukutshela
Maybe you must go, Joe.
ngukutshela i-sense, the into is-sense right now. Umahopa, okay. Umahopa per season, how many goals does he give us?
Yeah.
4, ne?
I don't even think.
Yeah, he will play. Guys,
around
he will
4-6.
Yeah, I will play 4-6. As Kulumeni VAR. Are they headers? No, they are not. They are not tapping it all. Finder. Finder. Not even tapping. We tapping. See, Bonango Mabas. He's a tapping player. Header. He tapping there. Finder. Then he's going to the World Cup. Then when I'm sitting at home, I don't have a license. A license is taking my Hopa to the World Cup. I lay on, I tap it. It leaves a bit.
Do you guys actually think there's any political influence in the selection of our national team? Because I'm just thinking about now what you're saying. How do you take Umotoji Umahopa and put him in the squad that won it?
Nagi Flore Modala o too stubborn.
Yeah, Madalo too stubborn.
O too stubborn because of even those asked at this question or Velevel are not striker.
Age. I'd say it's age, man.
Velevel are not on.
No, I think we do have Babagar took some for this World Cup, but after that we don't have. But we do have somebody who can
Artusa for now.
Yeah, Artusa for now. Because if Kupelot and Ergatia Renas, Ertie Kerenas, Kimang, Fosla, Ertiele, Barkemang, Robra will do better in the World Cup day. Will do better than the World Cup day. For me. I don't know for you how you level it open.
No. Also why? Because of you are guaranteed to have a Robla or offer something. You're going it's a definite game.
And there's a menace to problem. There's a bit of a menace.
And can I ask a question? What club does he play for? Robla. Skopun. How many headers did he have? He's playing with a lot of black players, which we don't believe in. Crosses. Maropo Mawel shot. No, you can do your thing there. If you are tired, kick it high, then I'll make a play. As I told you, dribble, kill them there if you don't know how to do kick it high.
There was a goal there was a goal he scored. Problem. And coming from the route one, fell cross. I got now.
Yeah. You see? That's what you want now. He doesn't do many touches, 10 and big flash, you know.
He's hungry for.
And it's Kuku, no, we want to give you another contract. Sit here, don't worry, you'll retire. Yeah, you are not going anywhere. Oh, no, kilo huwa. Why is it? Bare black man's medicine kilo huwa. Owner, no, give you 400,000. Sit here, you score goals. He's happy that he won't go anywhere. Where will he go? And he's scoring. I mean, if you can get a 32-year-old that gives you 8 goals, it's good enough.
Yeah, especially in our league.
And a couple of things another question. I liked what England did. England took 3 young players. Baba added into the team, Baba Batala the expenses.
Yeah.
Just so that they can be around
the big teams. The big players, yes.
One of them made one of our Liverpool, that black boy. Rio. Yeah. He made his first season. But then those were amongst the 3 players, outside the 26.
Yeah.
So I feel South Africa doesn't have that succession plan. To saying.
And sorry to cut you, sorry. Just to add on to that, I think that's what Bruce was trying to do last year when he took Abu Sean Campbell and Tyler Batline. But then he just killed it. I think that's my only problem because. I saw that thinking was going. Let's add them to any side. These guys are not going to play. But I want them to be in that setup back home.
And I believe he was supposed to do the same now.
And you've got a World Cup, and you go and drop those guys. Because you can also imagine what it possibly does to their mind, having been in the AFCON setup and then to be not considered whatsoever for the World Cups. Yeah, but that can kind of break up. It can break up. Yeah.
And you're so right. So in that, but you never mentioned Babanyat. You can throw Tyler Kamhar.
Yeah.
Also. In that group.
Yes.
So already you are seeing around the moment 8 players, young players,
and they can go.
And then they can go. And also I feel you are supposed to take maybe 1 from under 20 just so that, or maybe 23. Because of there's under 20. Otsamagala Esule. I saw he scored a couple of goals now. Well, like World Cup under 20.
Under 20.
Yeah.
It's a good ne. Kuthala moharo mo.
He's a striker.
The striker.
I feel like about Makudu something. I feel like about Toloring they could have just or feel that exposure and Ilore. But just by the virtue for a remote state, camping. It changes your psychological element to it. Because I know
When I met Marcel Desailly, I realized I'm a big player. Yeah, when Marcel came, good player, I was like, yeah, manja pig, no chabupulanga kasangte. Marcel Desailly, I was like, he came to me, he said, son, you can play. Like,
one of the best France captain.
Yeah, it works. I mean, Penu next to the next door, we have tell boy, you're gonna make it. I mean, why wouldn't you push? Sometimes you find that out of those three, if by a gym, a coach anga changing on that start, that's your breakthrough. That's how Benimeka Uchomo called him. You hlale bench Choma, la makhetla wakuru. Again, he scored 7 goals. Remember for the Nation Cup, that was the beginning of pain. So it can work. It's just I'm coach no amakwala. We don't have coaches anymore. We only coach meaning ibonile bulamalanga la amakwala except umanqoba. This one where Pirates prove wrong, this one akusikwala na it gives a much chance. You know, kumele coaching asabi. Boy ngiyakubona mano sibone sisukaye mohlulekile is not like it's a bad thing. Bazokhuluma la but so khulisa. You understand? Awufed that promise. Isingile uroti ya motho molakhala etete na afetso ro no wa mrekisa. You don't. That's not how we grow players, which is what Kaizer Chiefs is doing.
And to be quite honest, I think we really don't trust our young.
No, we don't.
Here in South Africa, because you see the excitement there is overseas in other countries where there's a young player coming up. As soon as Mkhambi is a 16-year-old who's being brought into the international frame, once everyone gets that excitement, goes, okay, we've got this new boy coming into now. We don't do that with our players. We don't give them that opportunity to keep guys who's and to combat and allow them to grow organically within the team. Like I said, give them a chance. If they do make mistakes, lots of games that you do.
That's why
these are part of these are things which happen in the game.
And that's true. This is why you would miss the teams at level Ajax, because of they actually had a very good development.
Yeah. But we expect boys to lapho uthula nesere. Atsibula ngomphefumula boy. Nesikakhula yena lebe ijikala lentina la tejimi. Achi yangishiya khona ngikutshelile boy. Ngimake. Yeah, we had I think
sorry producer Rafet.
I always tell our people like in South Africa, if you missed football in the early 2000 to 2010, you've never watched football. A lot of people ask me, go watch the under 20, the under 23, how Olympics. They played. Yeah, the Olympics and they won the window COSAF. We were the cream, bro. We played football. They were more big PSG. That's what we were doing back then. Then things like PSG, we were doing it back then. So that was the enjoyment of football. Now I don't enjoy it. We don't qualify. I must qualify. I for games here. I know it's tough, but anyway, it's football. It has changed, so we need to move with the standards. But I'm inside big football. I choose games because football it's no longer the way unless it's like one most of the time. Sundowns and Al Ahly, I think most of the time I'll watch those two. But in general, no. The Pirates, I choose games, which games I'm going to watch. My dad and the Chiefs, Sundowns, I'll watch. My dad and my club.
Yeah, you don't watch.
Standard is.
Let's circle back to the World Cup and then close.
Your last, I'd say, Shambi, not points is lost in your thoughts in terms of the World Cup, how you think.
What's your team passion against?
Mina, Bafana. Bafana Bafana. I know it's delusional to expect that they'll take the World Cup, but until they are knocked out, those are the guys who are looking at. Obviously, you've got your France's, your Holland, those are teams which will all tend to perform on a regular basis. But outside of the Bafana, I hope to see Senegal doing well.
I'm taking Senegal, to do
I hope that they actually are able to go as far as possible with it.
I like Jersey also, guys, right?
Yeah, but
I like Jersey, right?
yeah, they won't go far, but they won't go far.
So,
But Senegal and France.
But I got surprised. Do you know why? Remember that when I was in the playoffs, I mean, Cameroon.
they don't play African team.
No, I get. Mara Babetile African Giants. Babetile play Nigeria.
Oh yeah, they beat Nigeria.
Alright. So I'm not saying well, maybe they will go advance in the but they will.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, what is all game here?
Senegal and France. Senegal is gonna go to the last 8.
Yeah, I think so too.
France, I think they will take it if everybody's sleeping. If this team sleep, France will take it. But Senegal will push. Now we're giving you Japan, they wanna sort you out. Japan will sort Germany out. Japan will sort Germany at any time. They are beating you for the last 3 years. Backside, 4-1, 2-1.
No, Mara, Japan team is look what they quite tricky players teams to play.
Yeah, because they've developed their football better now.
They're very tactical.
And they're using like European coaches. Their development, they are focused on the development. That's why they are better.
So, in closure, all the best to Bafana Bafana. I hope you guys do well, you advance, you score goals, and prove at the nation, bro. Easy.
It's easy, man. For me, I'm gonna take it on a game-by-game basis. As far as our pump will do, Shaya will then look at the others and take it from there. But hopefully, we do have a great World Cup, and I'll hand it over to you. But also just want to say thanks for joining us.
In closing, Buffet, since I'm myself person, Nizela Pesho, Ponize Tony Chuila, first and foremost, it let us Chuila Ramawashi, Namache Namate, Nyabongut Ning invite Lana, Minanemote to